we've been looking the past couple of weeks at the subject of our identity as Paul outlines it in his letter to the Colossians, starting in verse 12 of Colossians 3. So as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Today we're going to look at that aspect of the things that we're to put on that Paul refers to as gentleness. Now I was thinking about, when do we use the term to be gentle? And one of the things that sprung to my mind was when a child is going to touch a baby or a kitten or a puppy, and we say, be gentle. Or when they are touching something that we think is of value, something that's precious, that can easily break. And so we say, be gentle with that. So I think we get the idea that gentleness is power under control, especially with the idea that if we unleashed our power, something could get hurt, something could get damaged. And I think in terms of us and how we live out our faith, when we are gentle with people, when we use our words in a way that don't damage, when our actions don't damage others, when there are those times when we could do damage but choose not to, that's when we are exercising gentleness. And I think that's why Peter wrote that we should be able to give an answer for the hope that is in us, that we should be able to answer those who have questions about our faith, but that we're to do that with gentleness and respect. The idea that we're not to come out with guns blazing and trying to destroy, but we're to remember that we are dealing with something that is precious, because people are created in the image of God and have dignity and worth, but that we're also dealing with something that can be hurt or damaged, that our words, our actions, our attitudes toward others have the ability to damage them, and so we should relate to them gently. So I would encourage you today to think about, when people think about me, do they think about someone who is gentle? Is that a way that they would describe me? Or do they would they characterize me as sort of more like a bull in a china shop, just going in and not caring about what damage I might inflict? I believe that God wants us to reflect his gentleness toward us as we relate to others. So let's walk in that today.